Coronation Street has responded to claims of a blunder involving Adam Barlow on the soap. Amid the ongoing trial of Megan Walsh, Adam has been representing the villain in court. However, some viewers have been left somewhat confused by the fact that he appears to be taking on the role of a barrister, despite being a solicitor. Not that I am against Adam Barlow getting screen time and in his lil outfit, but I am begging soaps to learn the difference between solicitors and barristers. One wrote on X, another questioning, "Is Adam a barrister now?" However, the soap has now explained how Adam is able to appear in court amid the apparent inaccuracy, sharing in a statement to Metro. Adam is in fact a solicitor advocate who can defend in court like a barrister. This is the same as Imran and Didi previously. Adam has the same advocate qualifications. They added, solicitors in England and Wales were granted extended rights to appear as advocates in the higher courts, such as the Crown Court, High Court, and Court of Appeal, when the Courts and Legal Services Act 1990 came into effect in 1994. This legislation broke the historic advocacy monopoly held by barristers. Megan's trial is set to continue tonight, which we'll see will decide to testify again and reveal he lied in his earlier testimony. However, the abuser later issues a sinister threat. Is this a final move or an empty threat before potentially heading to jail? The jury's verdict is due to be confirmed in tomorrow's episode, our Coronation Street spy saying. It would be a travesty if Megan walked free, so everyone is praying that the jury has seen through her lies. She might act the innocent victim, yet the things Megan has done are the very definition of evil. The judge should be ready to throw the book at her, but it all depends on whether the jury declares her guilty. The cobbles are buzzing once again, and this time it's Adam Barlow who finds himself at the center of the latest Coronation Street drama. After weeks of criticism over a costly mistake that left his reputation hanging by a thread, Adam unexpectedly steps into a brand new role, one that nobody in Weatherfield saw coming. For fans, it seemed as though Adam's legal career was destined for another downward spiral. His recent blunder sparked whispers across the street, with clients questioning his judgment and rivals eager to capitalize on his misfortune. Even those closest to him wondered whether he had finally pushed his luck too far. But in true Coronation Street fashion, every setback opens the door to a surprising opportunity. The fallout begins when Adam realizes that defending himself is becoming impossible. Rumors spread faster than facts, and before long, everyone has an opinion about what happened. Daniel encourages his cousin to ignore the gossip, insisting that one mistake shouldn't define years of hard work. Unfortunately, Weatherfield isn't known for forgiving people so easily. At the Rovers' return, conversations quickly turn to Adam's future. Tracy can't resist making sarcastic remarks, while Steve wonders aloud whether Adam's confidence has finally caught up with him. Even Carla expresses concern, believing Adam has become too distracted by personal problems to focus on his career. Instead of fighting every accusation, Adam makes a bold decision. He announces that he'll be stepping back from his usual legal duties to mentor young trainee solicitors working with the firm. Rather than handling the highest-profile courtroom battles himself, Adam chooses to share his experience, helping the next generation avoid the same mistakes he made. The announcement leaves everyone stunned. Some see it as a quiet admission that he's lost his confidence. Others believe it's a clever move to rebuild his reputation without facing constant public scrutiny. Didi Bailey, impressed by Adam's honesty, supports the decision. She argues that real leadership isn't about pretending to be perfect, it's about learning from failure and teaching others to do better. Not everyone agrees. A rival solicitor dismisses Adam's new position as nothing more than a demotion disguised as a promotion. The cutting remark quickly spreads around Weatherfield, reigniting speculation that Adam has been pushed aside behind closed doors. Adam refuses to rise to the bait. Instead, he throws himself into mentoring with surprising enthusiasm. His first trainee arrives full of confidence but little practical experience, reminding Adam of himself when he first entered the profession. Through patient guidance and honest conversations, Adam slowly rediscovers the passion that first inspired him to become a solicitor. Away from work, Sarah notices a change in him. For the first time in months, Adam seems calmer and less obsessed with proving himself. Their conversations become less confrontational, and while old wounds haven't completely healed, there's a growing sense of mutual respect. Daniel also sees the transformation. He points out that Adam spent years believing success was measured by winning every case. Now, he's beginning to understand that true success sometimes comes from helping others succeed instead. The storyline takes another twist when one of Adam's trainees uncovers a crucial piece of evidence in an ongoing case that everyone else had overlooked. Rather than claiming the credit himself, Adam insists the young solicitor presents the discovery personally. The courtroom victory becomes one of the firm's biggest successes in months. The whispers about Adam's supposed downfall begin to fade. Clients start returning, impressed not only by the firm's results but also by Adam's willingness to nurture fresh talent. His unexpected role earns praise from colleagues who had previously doubted his future. Even Tracy reluctantly admits that perhaps Adam has finally learned something. However, Coronation Street rarely allows happiness to last for long. Just as Adam begins rebuilding his reputation, a mysterious figure arrives in Weatherfield carrying documents connected to his earlier blunder. The newcomer hints that the original mistake wasn't entirely accidental and suggests someone deliberately manipulated events to make Adam take the blame. The revelation sends shockwaves through the street. If Adam was set up, it would completely change how everyone views the scandal. Those who criticized him may have judged him far too quickly, while the real mastermind remains hidden in plain sight. Adam faces a difficult choice. Should he reopen the painful chapter and risk destroying the progress he's made? Or should he leave the past behind and focus on the future he's carefully rebuilt? His new trainees urge him to fight for the truth, arguing that the lessons he's taught them apply to him as well. If justice matters in the courtroom, it should matter in his own life too. By the end of the week, Adam reaches a decision. Standing outside the solicitor's office, he quietly declares that he's no longer interested in protecting his image. He's interested in uncovering the truth, no matter where it leads. The moment marks a turning point for the character. Rather than chasing prestige or proving his brilliance, Adam is finally driven by integrity. His surprise new role has transformed him from a lawyer desperate to defend his own reputation into a mentor determined to make the legal profession stronger than he found it. Whether this fresh start survives the next storm remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Adam Barlow's story is far from over. As hidden secrets threaten to emerge and old enemies circle once again, his greatest challenge may still lie ahead. For Coronation Street viewers, the unexpected career twist proves that even after a devastating blunder, redemption is always possible, and sometimes the most surprising role becomes the one that changes everything. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Coronation Street News 24.